Good evening. Yes, I'm within the estate now. I'm back again within the estate. Though it's raining, but I have to do this for a prospect who said he wants to see the live video. In the course of in the course of me sharing videos online on YouTube and across social media platforms, I always inform my viewers, prospective real estate investors in Nigeria, okay, to um, send somebody in case they like the particular estate they are viewing or they are interested in the estate so that they can buy it at a go. So I always request that they send someone who can give them a feedback, whose word they trust, so that he or she can see how developed within the estate and if truly the particular estate is existing. Okay, briefly, I'm in one of the estates that is a competing estate as in another estate within here. Okay, this is another one called Erie by another real estate development company. This is their main entrance. Okay, that's their estate, the land, their own expanse of land, you know. So I am actually taking a stroll. If straight down there is the security gate, that is the main security entrance within these large hectares of land, covering these hectares of land. So there are other developers as well, but for ours is the most and best developed estate within this Bluestone Mowe. In fact, across Ogun State, it is the most developed estate within this state, within Ogun State, within Mowe as is. Okay, it has the largest number of privately owned buildings and privately owned houses within this estate. So I'm actually taking a stroll. You can see other people behind me who are just taking a stroll as well, who lives here anyway, they are residents here. So I'm taking a stroll so that I can show the distances from the main gate to the estate, other real estate development companies, and you know, so just to give us an idea, this is the road. Okay, presently at this time, the other road has not been paved. It will be paved, it will be done, it will be fixed. So presently, this is one of the roads that everybody uses for in and exit, to coming into the estate and to go out of the estate. So I am moving in now so we can all see. Now, there are other developing real estate company, another property development real estate company within these large hectares of land. Okay, there are up to 7 to 10 other developers. Okay, a check around, we've done a check around ourselves, okay, to see how competitive these other developers are, okay, which is good for business and good to encourage growth, to encourage competition, healthy competition. Okay, so ours is the most developed, no doubt about that. It has been confirmed. All the competitors also even come to our own to also check the levels of our development, how beautiful, how standard these properties are. Okay, so this belongs to other developers. You can see that there are actually no physical structures yet. This belongs to other developers. There are no physical buildings yet. Okay, might have been sold out, or might not even might not have been sold at all. So at the moment, the land is vacant, empty, virgin land. Same here on my left too. Same on my left too. Okay, virgin land. So I'll just be going in now. Okay, with the ones with the brown roof, okay, are not that well, are not occupied yet. There are no residents yet, actually, in the real sense of it. Okay, they have been built and no occupants yet, but houses have occupants already. There are people who lives in houses. There are residents. There are persons who have bought land and lives in houses. On our own estate, in our own estate, we have hotels. Hotels are operating visibly. People lodge there every day, every hour, always busy. More than 5 hotels within that our own space. Okay, so it's not just developed. There are people living there. It is connected to electricity already. Okay, I'll also go to the transformer point once I get to the transformer point. Okay, what else? Security, yes, it is secured. Our security guys have enough, not just protective elements or gadgets, they have arms, okay, to protect the residents, the investors who have invested in our own land, in our own estate. Okay, so be rest assured that once it comes to security, there are about 2 security points here. One is the major one at the entrance that I showed while coming in. Okay, the other one is our own specific implemented security. Okay, we have our own security within our own space, our own hectares of land. Okay, so rest assured, if you are concerned about security, security is certain and sure. It is secured, of course. So I'll move a little bit faster now because it's raining, a little bit drizzling. It rains on and off. So just to give us an idea of what it is. The network has been friendly. I'm even surprised that it's raining and the network is fine. You know, Nigerian thing. Once it rains, network providers or service providers misbehaves or their networks are not always okay. So you can see how beautiful these houses are too. They are nice looking houses. Okay, I guess there are two or three bedroom. Okay, these are for other developers. These were built by other developers. Okay, so ours is called Bluestone Treasure Estate. Bluestone Treasure Estate. Bluestone Treasure Estate. Okay, so really, like I said, that the entire space here, the entire land here is large, big enough, like a city on its own. So there are other developers, not just us. Okay, not just we. Okay, there are other developers. So each developers on purchase names their own estate as they want. They give names to their own estate as they want. Okay, so there are other names that you might have heard, or there are other names that might be attached to the word Bluestone Estate. Ours is Treasure Island Estate, which is in uniformity with all other properties of ours. Which is in uniformity with all other properties of ours. Okay, so in Lagos, we have enough properties, enough estates at different locations on the mainland and on the island. Okay, in Ogun State, we also have estates of our properties that we're also developing in Ogun State. Okay, this is actually one of them. This is Bluestone Treasure Estate. We also have in Oyo State. Okay, we have in Monia, Ibadan. We also have in Osengere, Ibadan too, near the Coca-Cola depot. Okay, we also have an extension out of the country or outside the country. So they are synonymous with our brand or our product name, treasure, treasure, treasure island estate. So here we name this particular estate of ours as Bluestone Treasure Estate. Bluestone Treasure Estate. So others name theirs according to their own preference. Okay, so not just us. Okay, this is, like I said, by other property development agencies. They're nice looking buildings too. Okay, so that's ours. That's the roof of ours that you can see from that distance, the two over there. So this property has this estate has different products. Okay, you can buy the land, or you can buy into the land. Okay, which is residential and commercial. There are plots that has been designated for residential purposes. There are also plots that have been designated to for commercial purposes, for residential purposes. So currently what we are developing, what we as a company we are developing, is the residential aspect. Is the residential aspect. Individuals, companies who have bought into the commercial part have also developed theirs. Okay, that's why we have the hotels functioning and just one workspace or something. Also just one. Maybe he built it for his own personal use, but just one. So that's where I'm going now. That's the roof over there. Can you see the Gerard roofings? The Gerard roofings. Okay. So ours has, on this land, largest part, ours has the largest numbers of the estate. Yeah. So a plot of land at the moment is being sold at 8.5 million naira. Okay, we are currently offering a plot of land in Bluestone Treasure Estate at 8.5 million naira, meaning that a full plot of 600 square meter is being sold at 8.5 million naira. While there are other options too for half plots. Okay, you can opt for the half plot. This is it. Okay, can you see? Okay, this is part of our estate. Okay, that already has a resident in it. Someone lives there with his family. Someone lives in that particular building with his family. So like I was saying, a plot of land here is 8.5 million naira. Before now, it has been offered or sold to the public at different prices, at different amounts: 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 7.5. Recently, we've just moved it as a result of the fluctuations in building materials and the effects of economic policy, as well as the naira effects too on probably everything in the market. So we moved the price as a result of that to 8.5 million naira. So a plot of land here is 8.5. Half plot here is being sold at 5 million naira. It's being sold at 5 million naira. So this is another competing estate being developed by other property developers within this Bluestone estate. You know, like I said Bluestone estate is actually a bigger estate. It's a bigger, large expanse of land. So there are lots of other developers. We are just one of them. There are about 10 developers within here, and ours starts from here. This is our own estate. You can see how beautiful they are looking. The estate that has the largest numbers of buildings. There 800 buildings of this type, of these structures, over 800 numbers. We can count. We can count if time permits. There are over 800 numbers of these buildings, structures, physical structures already built within the estate. I am going in now through the main gate, okay, for our home. In this estate, there are 2 bedrooms, there are 3 bedrooms, and there are duplexes too. In fact, there is even a royal house, like a prince bought and built a royal house, a white house. He bought it and built a white house. He needs to show his status, you know, that he is a prince. So he built a white house and is living there as well. If time permits, I also move around and go to that particular white building. I also show that in this video. So a full plot of land sells for 8.5 million naira. Okay, while the half plot is being offered for 5 million naira. The title document covering this entire space, the title document is Certificate of Occupancy. Certificate of Occupancy. That is the almighty C of O. You know, once a property, be it land, be it building, has a certificate of occupancy, it is almost secured. You are best assured that it is a done deal. Once you go to the ministries and you confirm that the names on it is in line with who the buyers, who the sellers are, you are rest assured that it's a fine one. So this is the main entrance to our estate. This is the main entrance to the estate. So I need to go in now and mark attendance. I did an attendance at the main security point over there, and I'll also be doing another one. So that's another one belonging to another property developer, and this one is ours. So I'll be going in now to mark attendance for coming in today. Okay. Attendance you are? Yes, happy Sunday. Yes, sir. Attendance, go see. Is there attendance? Can we sign in? Today is Sunday. Okay. Today is Sunday. So usually on a normal day we don't be signing before we go in. But I've just been informed that because today is Sunday, there's no need to sign. As one, there are not much of workers in here. So it means that they are currently not constructing buildings, so they are not working at the moment. The artisans, the bricklayers, the plumbers, you know, the build practitioners are actually not building at the moment. So this is what we have here at the moment. These are three bedrooms. These are carcasses. These are completed, finished. You can see there are cars, there are residents here already. Okay, with Gerard roofing, beautiful Gerard roofings, nice looking buildings, you know. So a building here is being offered at different prices. There are 3 bedrooms, there are 2 bedrooms, okay, there are duplex as well, all being offered at different prices. So a building here, that's the Carcass. The Carcass is a partly finished building, partly finished structure. It's being offered for 20.5 million naira, being sold at 23.5 million naira, while the completed one, which is the classic, is being sold at 28.5 million naira. So I'll just move down to this street, then I will have to go back to take the next turn so that we can see the buildings from the other streets as well. So a Carcass building is being offered, is being sold. This is another one. If you listen very well, you hear the sound of generator generating power supply to this family. This is one of them. This is another type that has been sold already. Okay, that has been sold and allocated already. This particular building, this one has been sold. So I'm going through the other street so that we can see actually the beauty of the buildings within that particular street. This road has been paved already, okay, and is motorable, can take 2 cars at a time. Okay, 2 cars can go or can move in and out at a go, okay, without hitting or batching or touching each other or having to wait for one another. So this is an exit to, this is actually a road leading to another street. It's still under construction or has not been constructed yet. Okay, remember that I said it is a developing estate, but the numbers of structures there are over 800 numbers of different units of buildings, are over 800. So this is just one of them. And now let me quickly move towards that building. That is the duplex. That's a duplex section. Okay, these sections are actually for duplexes. Okay, let me just move in front of it so that we can see. It has been sold already to the buyer. It has been sold out already. Duplex is being sold at 45 million naira. For 45 million naira, you have a duplex. And if you have your own preferred design, you may desire to buy and build. Okay, you have the options of buying and building it yourself. You can buy and build yourself. Maybe you probably come across the type of building that you fall in love with, maybe within Nigeria or outside the country, and you may want to replicate that on your own land that you have just bought. Okay, can you see how beautiful this is? Okay, just look at it. Can you see how beautiful this is? Okay, this has been sold, this has been bought by a real estate investor for his own occupation, for his own use. It has big, can you see, more like a palace. More like a palace. Okay, I just move around it. This is more like a palace. Okay, it has different services within it. So actually, can you see? You can still see the ribbon. It was launched recently. It was recently launched. Okay, the buyer recently launched this building. You can see how beautiful it is. He recently launched this building. So you can see how beautiful it is. So this is an executive plot. Okay, the buyer bought it and built his own structures on it. He called his own architect. They did the design. They came up with the design and then he built it. So you also may have that interest. You probably might have come across a building, an architectural or a beautifully designed structure, building that you just in the past, and you want that to be also done for you. Maybe you have taken the picture, or it's in a newspaper or a magazine, or at an event that you have cut off that particular page for future purpose. You may want to replicate that in this Treasure Island Estate, Mowe town. Okay, so I'll be going through. This is one of the streets. I started the video from a particular street. Okay, so the street adjacent is the first of this duplex section. But I'm moving into another one now, another street now. So there are residents here already, like I said, of course. So it has been named. This road is Bluestone Boulevard Road. Okay, there are still lots of land available for sale here.